It's Beth Lee, Relationship Talk. Thank you so much for your patience. I know we're starting a little late today. We had some internet issues that we were trying to figure out. So we appreciate your patience and thank you so much for joining us today. So it should be a good show. Should be really good. So let's see if we have any comments here. We've got 91 Mustang. Awesome. Thank you. Aw, saying hello. That's awesome. We love you guys, 91 Mustang and your wife. We love you guys. Thank you so much for joining us every week. I so appreciate you guys coming in and saying hi to everybody and making your comments and choosing our topic for the week. I appreciate that. So
much appreciated.
Yes. So who else we got? We got Destroyer. Destroyer's here. Hello, Destroyer.
What's up, brother?
Got Mrs. 91 Mustang. Awesome.
Nice.
Yes, and I know you guys had homework to do last week. So we always do the homework with you. So I don't want you to think that we're not doing the homework with you. We do the homework too. So I know you had homework last week for love languages and trying to find out what your love language is along with what your spouse's love language is, and then speak to each other with that. So I know for this week, I tried to really consciously speak in Dan's love language, which is physical touch. So trying to give him little kisses more often. Hopefully he liked that.
Yes.
And Dan was really thoughtful. We had a pretty busy weekend this weekend because Friday night we went to Byron Fest, which is here in town, and it's like a little town festival and live music. We saw a great band, Sunset Strip. They were awesome. It was really loud.
I realize I'm getting old.
But we saw the band and they were really good. And then we went to Mopar Happening yesterday and saw a bunch of cool cars and
yes, lots of nice Mopars. It was a good day.
Yes. And
saw my buddy Jay.
And
what's up, brother?
And his wife Katie. Love you, Katie. And so we were sitting there and it was like it's only been like 70 degrees here or 77 degrees here. So it was kind of chilly sitting in the shade. And so Dan was really sweet, went out into the car and got my sweater. And, you know, my love language is acts of service. Mm-hmm. So for him to go out and notice that I was cold and go get my sweater, that was really sweet. So I appreciated it. It was very nice. So, yes, physical touch for sure for 91 Mustang. Yes. If we have some blips or anything with our internet, I apologize. We're going to pray to the internet gods and manifest a really good show with no problems.
There you go.
We're just going to manifest that and put it out there so we don't have any issues whatsoever. Love the Mopars. Yes. We saw so many sweet cars. His friend Jay has, what was it? A Roadrunner, right?
Yeah, it's 60, 69, 68,
yeah.
69.
Awesome car.
Roadrunner.
Amazing.
And it's driver. It's not beautiful, but it's got a 440 in it, and it's got a 727, and it's fun.
And it has a lot of room in the trunk. We were joking around about how many dead bodies you can fit back there. So I don't know.
There was a lot of pristine cars there, but Jay's car, which one would you rather do a burnout in? Sorry, but Jay's car, hands down.
Yeah. Yes, because I mean the pretty cars are nice.
Yeah.
They're nice to look at, but when you want to go and drive one, like, do you want to drive a pretty car or do you want to drive one that actually goes fast and does what you want it to do?
When you can park at the front of the grocery store a lot because you don't give a crap if somebody runs into the damn thing.
Pushes their carts.
It's not quite that bad. I mean, he would be upset if somebody ran into it because it's pretty straight.
Yes, acts of service.
If somebody nicks the paint, not a big deal.
Right.
Sorry, buddy. Baby.
Yes, Destroyer, I appreciate you so much. We love you so much. I'm gonna cry because Destroyer helped us so much with trying to get back up and running. Yes, hope you had a great trip. They had some awesome pictures.
Yeah.
Awesome photos.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. That's where I'm at.
Yes. No trailer queen.
Right? That's what I'm saying. There's a car there that I keep looking at. It's a Aspen with a Magnum 360 in it. Yeah. It's there every year and it's for sale. But I'm like, I can't afford it this year.
We didn't walk by it though this year.
Yeah, we did.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's petty blue. It's got a 360 Magnum in it. But anyway. Nice car. Hopefully someday I'll be able to afford it.
For you wives out there, it's important to indulge in your husband's dreams and in all of his likes too. He indulges in mine too. He listens to me when I read my book, so that's good. So hopefully you guys did your homework this week and tried to really speak in each other's love languages. So this week's topic, thank you 91 Mustang and wife.
Yes.
This one is balancing work, kids, and romance. This is, even if you've been married for a long time, this topic is one of the biggest issues with marriage, I think. Aside from communication, this is one of the biggest topics, like the biggest hurdles to get over, because your life is always changing. So your work could change. You have kids in your house, you go from having no kids to having a bunch of kids and then having them move out of your house. So that changes. All your kids' activities and everything, those change throughout the years. So your romance level is going to change, and that's okay. It's normal. So don't freak out. It kind of comes and goes. So, but like with work, obviously work is necessary. You have to pay your bills. You have to focus on work. You have to focus on anything your boss wants you to do. You have to focus on that. I know when I was a 911 operator, we had just gotten married, and there were times where I would have a rough day at work, and I would come home and say to Dan, I just need 30 or 40 minutes at the end of the day, and just to get rid of all that stress and not talk to anybody for a while. And it's nothing against you. I love you very much, but I just can't talk right now. And he was very understanding about that.
Yeah, I understood it. You're a 911 operator. I mean, every day you're listening to people's worst day.
Yeah.
This is the worst day of their life a lot of times.
Yeah. So.
And you're answering the phone.
Yeah, and so it was hard to balance that, with being newly married and having that issue with like trying to decompress after work. And and Dan's had different jobs where he worked out in the field for a long time doing telecommunications. So I couldn't just text him or call him when he's out in the field, and expect him to pick up the phone every single time, because a lot of times he's at the base of the tower and they have no service there. So I can't expect him to just pick up the phone and start talking. You have to be able to focus on work when you're at work, and maybe send a text message during the day if you have time, or leave a little love note in the morning, and just say, hey, I'm thinking about you, or I love you, or whatever.
Yeah, I used to send you a text pretty much every day at lunchtime.
Yep.
And then I would send one when I was on my way home.
Yes.
Maybe once in a couple times a week, maybe I'd call you, or you'd call me. But
that took some getting used to. Also, like within 2 years of us getting married, we had the kids in the house. So, trying to figure out, when do I cook dinner, and when do I start cooking dinner so that dinner's ready for him when he gets home. Because he's been out in the field working all day. He's hot. He is tired. He doesn't want to come home and cook.
Sweating like a pig.
Yes. Coming into the laundry room,
brutal.
and I'd have a change of clothes waiting for him in the laundry room so he could just take his clothes off in the laundry room and change. So but I wanted to have dinner ready for him. And, you know, with me having this acts of service as my love language, I wanted to have that food ready for him when he came home. So it was like, you know, if you could just text when you're on your way home, that way I know when to start dinner. And so Dan was like, oh, okay, now I understand why you want me to text. It's not keeping tabs on me or anything like that. It's just
trying to find out what time I'll be home so you can get dinner started.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, it's admirable. So of course I'm going to try to do my best to, you know, let you know when I'm coming home.
I appreciate it.
Don't get me wrong. I'm sure there was days where I was in a daze from work and driving home and forgot. It happened, I'm sure.
Yes.
But I did my best to try to make sure that I did it every day.
Yeah. And it helped. It really helped with communication too. You know, we figured out early on, like, is this going to create more work for us to leave a little love note for each other or to send a text in the middle of the day? Yeah, it's going to create more work for us. But is it worth it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely worth it. Like even this morning, you know, Dan was really sweet and he got up to run over to McDonald's and get me a frap and a little muffin and left me a note. So that was really sweet. See, Mark and I always send each other a message on our breaks and lunch, even if they don't coincide with time. Yes. Perfect. Because you could always, you know, with texting right now, you can always read it later and, you know, respond back. Who's Mark?
Who's this Mark character?
That's funny. Yeah. Dan he'll be nice. Thank you.
It really does. It really does. She was, I mean, she'll never probably talk about it, but she was extremely good at her job. Like, they finally started doing metrics toward the end of when she was there, and I forget what the exact percentage was, but I think she took 75% of the calls that came in.
And I was training people at the time.
And she was training someone.
So I wasn't actually taking calls. I was sitting with a trainee, but I was still taking 95 or 75% of the calls out of like 130 workers that were there.
Yeah. She was really, really, really good at that job. I saw her in action a few times, and I was really impressed.
Yeah, I think the first time that Dan came up to the 911 floor where I was working, I said, you know, you can come up here and do it. We called it a sit along. So you can sit up here and you can have the headphones on and you can listen in. You just have to make sure you're muted all the time so that you're not talking. So, you know, I remember we're chit-chatting because I was working graveyards at the time, and so we're chit-chatting, and I don't know, I had some serious call come in, and Dan's like, oh my gosh. He's like, I don't know how you handled that call. And I'm like, I do it every day.
Yeah.
Just do it every day. But yeah, like sending text messages, saying I love you. We talked about that last week.
Yes.
Saying I love you. Like Dan and I have just kind of gotten in the habit whenever we leave the room and go inside the house, we say I love you. We kiss as much as we can, you know, to the point where when the kids lived with us, they were constantly telling us to get a room. Like, why do you guys have to kiss each other so much?
Get a room. I have a room. Guess what? You're standing in it. If you don't like it, the door's right there.
We like kissing each other. I don't know what to say. Speaking of kids, how do you balance romance when you have kids in the house? It's possible, believe me.
It's tough, but it's
know,
definitely possible.
When the kids are little, like really little, like the infant stage, they're going to require a whole lot of time. You know, you've got to take care of everything for them because they're helpless. They can't do anything themselves.
Yeah.
But as the kids get older, they can take care of more things by themselves, and you should allow them to do that. You know, once the kids get to an acceptable age where you think you can leave the house and hire a babysitter, do that. Like, go have dinner by yourselves. So that, I know for us, when we had the kids in the house, every dinner was the same thing. We'd have the oldest sitting there, you know, complaining about, do we have to eat this again? Yeah, we do. And then the middle one was talking nonstop about school, and not about what she learned, but about all the kids, all the drama. It was all drama.
Oh my God, you will not believe what just happened. Sarah was talking to her friend Beth. Oh my God, you can't even believe what Beth said to her. Seriously, what do you think she said?
I don't know, Banana. What did she say? Like,
no idea.
It was crazy, like every single night. And then the youngest with Michael, the youngest one, every single night, every night, same conversation every single night. Do I have to eat this? How many bites? God. How many bites do I have to take? Can I just take 2 more bites? Michael, eat your food. Eat your food. Eat your food. Eat your food.
Oh my goodness.
Single night. Every night.
Anybody who's gone through that for an extended period of time can understand.
It was every night for like, I don't know, 6 years.
Wow.
And then he got to the point where he was eating everything that we had in our house. And it's like, okay, the switch flipped. He's eating now, so we don't have that conversation anymore. It's awesome. But every single night, it's the same conversation. So as a married couple, you need sometimes maybe once or twice a month where you can just leave the house or even feed the kids early, throw them into bed, and then eat by yourselves.
Yes.
So you can have a grown-up conversation.
What a concept, huh?
I know. I don't think we had grown-up conversations at dinner time unless we were by ourselves.
That's 100% true.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or telling the kids to stop fighting with each other, stop throwing food around. Yeah. Oh, hey, Colleen. How are you doing? Got Colleen in the building here. Oh, I have to click on it. Sorry. There we go. There's Colleen. Never makes appointments. This past week, he made a reservations for us for next week for our anniversary. Meant a lot that he took the time to make that call. That's nice. Awesome. Yes, that's awesome. Nice job. When I have all the time in the world, it becomes quickly. That's meant to be a quickly. Quickie. Oh, a quickie. Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, when
it's meant to be a quickie and the kids start calling every 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Every 5 minutes.
It's like, all right, that's enough. We're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're fine.
We'll finish this later or something. We'll figure it out. My favorite was we were, upstairs having some fun and we heard a gunshot outside the window. Like,
it sounded like it was right outside the window.
And we both completely froze. She jumps on the phone, calls 911. I mean, it was, yeah. Let's just say it was over. At that point, it was like, okay.
Well, the 911 operator asked, do you want contact from the police? I look at Dan. We're still in bed. And he's like, no, we don't want contact. I don't know what to
Not
say.
Right at this moment.
We got off the phone with 911 and we're like, all right, that's done. Let's try again another time. Hey, Tim, how are you doing? Eric 91. Mrs. 91. Our bedroom door doesn't lock, so it's a gamble.
Oh, God.
Insert slide whistle. Yes. Oh, my God. Sad trombone. Sad trombone for sure. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. There've been a lot of times like that. Like when the kids get sick, and you were planning a special night with each other. Flies. I'm gonna murder this fly. Seriously, holy cow! What was I talking about? Oh yeah. So when the kids get sick and you've got this special night planned, and then oh, my tummy hurts.
Yeah. Usually, oh, my tummy hurts leads to, oh my God, I threw up. Thanks.
Can I sleep with you guys? Yeah, you might as well.
Guess who's cleaning the barf up?
Both of us.
Yeah.
Or pooped on the floor.
Oh God.
Yeah. Kids are awesome, but kids test your limits.
My goodness.
Yes, especially when you want to do stuff.
Test your patience, test your limits. Yeah. But
yeah,
you love them, you know.
But making sure that you have your marriage first, and making sure that you're still friends with the person that you're with, and taking that little bit of time. I know 91 and Mrs. 91, you talked last week about, having that extra hour when the kids go to bed, and having that hour where you can, before you guys go to bed, where you can talk to each other and just watch your favorite show on TV, or, do whatever you want. Have Oreos, like a whole bag of Oreos, and the kids don't have any. That's a good thing.
Maybe not a whole bag of Oreos, but yeah.
Maybe half a bag. We used to, like, there were times where the kids would just be driving us nuts, and we would say, we're going to go for a drive, and we'd go out and have ice cream because the kids don't need it.
Yeah, they were rambunctious enough.
Kids were fine. They're fine not having ice cream all the time. We, on the other hand, wanted to have ice cream.
Yeah, it was nice when the girls got to be old enough where they could actually watch Mike.
Yes, that was a glorious thing where the kids could babysit one another, and then we could go and have dinner by ourselves, even if it's just running through Wendy's or something, And
most of the time.
Yeah. It doesn't even have to be a fancy thing, or, even just packing some, some food in a picnic basket and going to the park and having a little picnic. That's a little romantic gesture there. But, you have to spend time with your kids. You want them to grow up and become responsible adults. You want them to feel love from you. And there's a time for that. But then there's also there's a time where you need to spend with your spouse and putting your marriage first and making sure your kids realize that your marriage comes before them. And
hopefully you're giving them the tools to be a good spouse.
Yes.
That's the hard part.
You want to teach your sons how to be a good husband and how to pick out a good wife.
Yeah.
You want to teach your daughters how to be a good wife and how to pick out a good husband. You want to teach those skills to your children. You want to teach your children what a healthy marriage looks like.
Yes.
What a happy marriage looks like. And that comes with kissing each other in front of your kids, giving each other hugs, and speaking kindly to one another in front of your kids, and having a good time. And
doing nice things for each other in front of the kids,
Yes, showing them what a marriage looks like, because they're gonna see what a marriage looks like either way, whether your marriage is happy and healthy or whether it's not. They're gonna see what a marriage looks like from you. So, what are you teaching your kids? Do you want them to see a healthy marriage where the spouses love each other, or do you want them to see a marriage where the spouses really don't give two shits about each other, and they're each doing their own thing? It's you're teaching your kids what a marriage looks like either way. So, are you looking for a comment?
Tim saying hey to Mustang.
Some people call me Maurice. Got all these comments on here. Holy cow. Aw.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where's that thing at? Where do we have it? We're still getting used to all this stuff here.
That one.
Oh, it's up. No, it's down. It's up 3.
I see it. Yep. Sorry.
We got it now. We're still getting used to all this here. But yeah. What are you doing now?
Going back to the comments.
Going back. One of the things that helps too with
kids are cock blocked.
They can be.
Are.
Yes, they can be. Yes.
Yes.
Lucky to get one damn cookie. Yes. Yes.
There it is.
Exactly. Look each other in the eye, smile in front of them. Yes, for sure. You know, one of the things that helps too. Oh, speaking of book sales, I wanted to give an update on the book.
Yeah, fair enough. Sorry.
So, yeah, I meant to do that earlier. Thank you for reminding me, Colleen. So, it's still in the last phase. It's in the last phases of editing. So I've got like one small section, I guess, that needs to be updated or edited yet with the company, and then I've decided on a book cover design. I've sent in the author's photo for the back cover, and so that it's just a little bit of editing and then formatting, and then it should be about ready to go. So it's getting close. I'm getting excited.
Yeah.
Finally.
Long time coming.
5 years.
5 years.
5 years of writing and editing myself.
Yeah.
It's getting close. Getting really excited. So pretty soon I'll be able to send out books.
Yes. That'll be sweet.
So guess what the whole family is getting for Christmas this year?
Do we get a discount on our own book?
I don't know.
Yeah, we gotta find that out.
I don't think so. I have no idea. How will we be able to purchase them? Good question, Destroyer. They'll be on Amazon. They'll be on. It'll be hardcover and ebook on Amazon.
Yeah.
And then they'll be in
too, right?
Audiobook too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing I have to do too. Is I have to pick somebody to read the book, like read it out, like make the copy for the audiobook, and then what else? It'll be at Barnes and Noble.
Yeah. Barnes and Noble.
I'm not sure if it'll actually be on the shelves of Barnes and Noble.
I think it'll be available online.
Yeah,
on Barnes and Noble.
I think so. But it'll be on Amazon. So
yep, it'll be on Amazon.
Yeah, a lot of different places. Getting excited.
Yeah, it'll be cool. It's gonna be fun.
Yes, I'm excited. Oh, 91, you guys are so sweet.
I can't wait for it to be out so people can.
Yes.
You know, it's gonna be helpful, I think.
Well, you know, I emailed a copy of it to Pimpin, and if you know Pimpin from Destroyer, he said he loves it. So
yeah, he goes on and on about it.
James Earl Jones, yes.
Yes.
James Earl Jones for the win. What's the best way to buy it? Where you get the most for it? I don't know yet.
We'll figure all that out.
Yeah, I'm not sure yet.
Once we get a little closer, we'll definitely be updating you guys and let you know what's going on.
Yeah, once it comes out, once it's all done. So I had to get in contact with the publishing agency this week and kind of
push things along a little.
Push it a little, but that's okay. Destroyer needs to read the book of Harry Carey.
That would be awesome.
I think that's a win right there. That's awesome. I like that idea a lot.
Making marriage laugh.
Has the spark gone out of your marriage?
Has the spark gone out like a cigarette in a Budweiser can?
I can help you.
Oh, all right. So another thing, like with kids, going back to that. So like helping each other out with the kids. So it's bath time. Instead of having one spouse do the bath time and have one spouse putting the pajamas on and doing everything, help each other get through that little bit of craziness, at bedtime. You can if you both pick up the child at the same time and throw the child into bed, it's It's better that way. Uses less energy. So
You don't throw the child in the bed. You gently place them in that bed and you kiss them on the floor.
Okay, yeah. Well, we have different ideas.
No.
But like bath time, reading the story and putting the pajamas on and, 5,000 drinks of water and, you can help each other out with that. And then you have more time with each other later. So that way you can get to your Oreos faster. So just thinking. Yeah. So like we had, if you have one person doing it, like taking on all of that responsibility, it's a huge drain of energy. I will just tell you from experience. When Dan was working in New Mexico, he was out there for 2 years, and he was gone for 2 weeks, and then he'd be home for 2 days, and then back out. So, I was doing all the running on all the day-to-day stuff with the kids for 2 weeks at a time, and then he'd come home for the weekend, and it was like I can breathe for 2 days and then, back at it. And so once he started working back in Phoenix, it was nice because he was there every day. And so any issues that came up, or, if I had to run to pick up for volleyball practice or whatever, it was nice to have that extra help in there because it's hard. It's really hard.
Yes.
It's hard doing it all on your own. This statement makes me thanks for every bedtime ever, Steph. She's a bedtime trooper. Yeah. And it's funny because I hear a lot of times like, oh, my wife doesn't ever want to do anything at night after the kids go to bed. Well, did you help her get the kids ready for bed? Because that would help.
Did you maybe put the kids to bed for her because she's been dealing with them all day and she's ready to kill them?
We had, when I was homeschooling Mike, Mike's an awesome kid. Let me explain. Mike is awesome. We love him dearly. But there were times where Dan would come home from work and I'm like, hold your hand up. All right. Tag. He's yours for the rest of the night. I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to look at the kid right now. He's yours for the rest of the night. I'm okay. I'm done. I've had him from the moment he woke up all day, and we're done talking for the night. We're done talking for the night. So he's yours for the rest of the night. And Dan's like, okay.
Yeah.
And that helped a lot, just to be able to tag team, a little bit. Now I'm going to have that song stuck in my mind.
I was just going to say that.
I know. Sometimes you have to schedule private mommy daddy time. And that's a good thing. Like we would send the kids to my brother's house a lot, like every weekend. Because there were times when we just wanted to be around each other. We didn't want the kids around for a while. We just, when you want to have naked night, you want to be by yourselves and not have kids walking in the room. So, if you need to schedule time by yourselves, maybe send the kids to grandma's house or call a babysitter and go to a hotel for a night. I don't know. The best gift that you can give your kids is a happy, fulfilled marriage.
Yes.
That is the best gift that you can give them. It really, really is. Anything? It's a controversial subject though, because a lot of people think that they have to put their kids above their marriage and do everything for their kids, and yeah, you want to do a lot for your kids, but yeah,
you got to do something for you.
Yes, you have to make sure that your marriage is number one.
Yeah,
and that your marriage is strong. Because those kids are going to move out, hopefully.
Yeah.
And you want to have that friendship.
That person you've been being a jerk to probably ain't going to be real happy about it if you've been being a jerk to them.
Yeah. Well, we had to learn after Mike went to boot camp for the Navy. last year, probably the first couple of months, I was still in that mom mode where
she was chasing me around.
It was.
I get it, and
yeah.
At the time I tried not to get too upset about it, but I kept trying to like, okay, how do I bridge that gap,
Yeah.
without making her feel bad. I don't want her to feel bad, but
yeah, because
she needs to understand
I was still in that
she's
mom
still
mode.
doing that.
Yeah.
And it's not acceptable when you're, a couple.
Right. And, talking to Dan like he is one of the kids, and because all the kids have moved out. So I'm still talking like I'm in mom mode. And I had to switch gears and realize, okay, we don't have kids around here, and Dan's a grown up. He's a grown man, so I don't have to talk to him like he's a little kid. I don't need to talk to anybody like they're a little kid. He's a grown man. So that took a little bit of time to switch that off, and ever since then it's been awesome.
Yeah, it's been really good.
Just realizing, oh, we get to be Dan and Tracy again.
I think we kind of both needed to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Switch out of the hand of God mode.
Switch out of oh my God, what do I have to get done today, and what stresses are going to come up today, and yes.
How many times do I have to drive back and forth to practice? And
right? How do we get a physical autograph book of your copy? Oh, I don't know yet. I will have to find that out. But as soon as we find out,
happen.
I might have to just order a bunch myself, and then, autograph if you want a signed copy or something, then I can put our dog's paw on it or something. I'll sign. If you want a signed copy, I'll definitely get you a signed copy for sure. That will happen. I will turn German when the kids graduate high school.
Das gut.
Yes. Yes. I think we'll end up doing that. Just get a bunch of copies and then sign them and send them out.
Yeah.
I'll have to learn how to write my last name again.
Das gut.
Das gut. Grown and any Bankston man is a stretch.
That is true. But that's what makes us so goddamn fun too. So.
That is true. Yes. Yes.
I'm not afraid to play around a little bit.
Oh yeah, for sure. We want that.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Yes. That would be good. So scheduling time for each other, scheduling time for us time. Us time is just being intimate with each other, and I don't mean like sexual wise. I'm just saying intimate,
hanging out.
Intimacy where you can look across the room and see your spouse's face and know what he's thinking, and get that look off your face.
All right.
Just for right now. Life is short, you want to have no regrets. You want to make sure that no regrets. What was it? You wanted to get that as a tattoo right up here, right?
They have a temporary tattoo that says no regrets. I was like, oh my God, I want that so bad.
We'll send it to Mike. He's got tattoos. We'll have.
No, I want to do that and then send a picture to Mike and say, I got a tattoo today. Oh my God.
Yes. Aw, thank you so much.
Awesome.
This community is so amazing.
Yes.
Yes. Well, we'll text you, Tim. We'll text you as a telemarketer.
Right. Yeah, we'll text.
I'll ask
Do
about.
You have solar?
I'll ask about your auto warranty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has your automotive warranty expired?
It'll be a fun conversation. Yes, taking time to have actual conversations without interruption is intimate time for us.
There you go.
That is exactly why we started when, right after dinner, we would go outside for 15 to 20 minutes and we would talk to each other because, we wanted to get caught up. Get all
catched it up.
Catched it up. We wanted to get all catch up on each other.
Go get some ketchup
and some mustard. We wanted to get caught up on each other's lives and figure out, like, did you have a good day today? And do you need to vent about anything? Do we have anything, like just conversation and making sure that the kids stayed inside during that time. And we got laughing the other night about, like kids testing limits and we would have those us talks outside and of course the kids are inside. They're supposed to be cleaning after dinner. And we would look inside and the oldest is playing music and dancing around.
No.
Or upstairs reading.
No. She's in the bathroom taking a dump. Supposedly. Because she doesn't want to do anything if she doesn't absolutely have to.
Right. And the middle one's doing all the dishes, cleaning everything up. Mikey's
She's
in there.
Pretty much done.
Yeah.
And Joe's still in the bathroom.
Yeah. And Mike's in there,
playing around and throwing stuff and
snapping her with the towel.
And he would help out.
He would do a Mike-sized amount of work, which was good. But there were times where we'd look inside the house and Dan's like, "Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't look in there.
Don't look in there.
Don't look in the house.
You don't want to know.
Just stay out here. stay in the zone."
Ignorance is bliss sometimes, let me tell you.
So being able, like, now that the kids aren't here, like, we can have uninterrupted conversations. Actually, no, we can't. We cannot have uninterrupted conversations because our dog has decided that she's got to growl and grumble at us whenever we start talking. So, now it's not the kids anymore. Now it's the dog.
Yes,
You could do a live book signing on YouTube. Oh,
that'd be cool.
Really? I didn't know that.
Nice.
That's cool. I like that idea.
Yeah. Write that down.
I'm going to. You write that down.
Yes, ma'am.
Write that down up on the top. That's a great idea. Thank you, Colleen. Live book signing on YouTube, Super Chat. Super Chat equals the price of the book, and you can write what they want. Oh, that's awesome. I like that. That's awesome. You guys have such great ideas. Are you done? He's still writing.
That's why I said, did you write it?
Super Chat equals the price of the book, and you can write what they want. I like that idea a lot. I just got 2 of those auto warranty texts Friday. I got a call for solar yesterday.
Yeah.
And had to let the lady ask me, "Are you aware of all the price increases for energy around the Phoenix area?" And I said, "No, because I live in Illinois now, so I don't know anything about that." Just tell them you live in a different state. It's good. I would like my book autographed to an African prince that needs $20 and will gladly pay you $5,000 when his fortune is worth. That's awesome. Nice. Yes. Great idea, Colleen. Yes. Throw the dog outside. I wish we could, but we sit in the garage.
Yeah.
And the dogs are out here with us all the time. Yeah, we give them their ice cream. We pet them. We feed them. We put them outside so they can pee. And she still grumbles at us. I don't know.
She just likes to grumble.
Yes. I don't know. I don't know. All right. So one of the things too that we really like to do is we like to sit outside and play music. Like we'll each pick like a bunch of different songs and, like Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran or She's Everything by, what is his name? I have it. Brad Paisley.
Yeah.
Sorry, it went right out of my head. So like just thinking of like different songs that you two like. Our song for our wedding was Patience by Guns N' Roses. So a lot of times we'll put that song on and just listen to it. And sometimes we'll dance, sometimes not. But,
we just put it on. We have like a little Bluetooth speaker. It's actually just a little round thing, and it works really good.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll just put that on the table and just
crank up the music. And
crank it up and hang out.
And, just being able to listen to some of those songs and the lyrics and things, that's really special.
Mm-hmm.
Just taking that little bit of time and
it's almost like you're serenading with each other with other people's songs.
Yeah. Yeah. And every once in a while dancing and getting the dogs to bark at us.
Maybe a little kissing.
A little kissing.
A little touching. Loving. Touching. Squeezing.
Okay, that's enough. So, like, take times we make time for the things that are important to us. So, making time for your spouse, making time for, what's important to you. But I think, like, when you have little ones running around, it's important to kind of schedule that time. It's important to kind of plan ahead a little bit, maybe, and make sure that your spouse knows you're thinking about them.
Yeah.
Taking that extra time to just walk past each other and give each other a little squeeze on the ass, or give each other a hug or a kiss, and that's important. Making sure that your spouse remembers that you're number one, and and making sure you're number one to each other.
Yeah,
that's important. So homework for next week, because we got to have homework. So sometime this week, put your kids to bed early, or schedule some time to play love songs or dance with each other. It doesn't have to be like a long time. Have a glass of wine together. Look at the stars outside. Watch the rainfall.
Do what you enjoy doing.
Do something. Yeah, do something that you two enjoy doing together. See where the night takes you.
Yep.
And increase the number of times that you say I love you to each other. So if you say I love you to each other right now, like once a day, increase that to 2 or 3 times a day. So increase it a little bit, kiss each other more this week, and just see how much more that leads to romantic feelings, just see where it takes you, because it's important to that's important, making sure that your spouse feels loved.
Yes.
Make sure that your spouse feels like they're number one to you, and, making time for each other. So that's your homework for this week. What else do we have here? Maybe the dog needs to read your book. Yes. Classic Rewind featuring DJ Dills.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Brings you back to BC, before children. Yes. Yes.
Gotta have that time.
Especially if you're listening to your wedding song, it brings you back to that moment when you were dancing at your wedding,
At last.
Yes, at last. Yeah, I walked down Dan walked down the aisle to Making Memories of Us by Keith Urban. And so every time I hear that song now, I start crying. And then I walked down the aisle to At Last by Etta James. And so every time we hear those songs, we just get up and we start dancing with each other. So, and like our song, Patience, we always have to dance to that one too. I like this week's homework. Yes. Yes. Just wait till we get to the sex part. You'll see the homework for that. Jay's car, hands down. Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
That's why we love it.
Oh, fixing to storm here. Where are you at, Colleen? It's not going to rain here, I don't think. Katie is an awesome person. Everybody say hello to Katie. She's amazing.
Jane, our buddy,
yes.
My buddy Jay and his wife Katie.
Yes, she's awesome.
She's awesome. She was there at the Mopar happening with us.
You guys are having bad storms. Where are you at?
We're not gonna take it.
Can I have some extra homework that week, please? Yes.
There you go.
Yes, you can. Jay's here too. Yay.
Nice.
Hi, Jay.
What's up, brother?
Can I have extra homework that week, please? Yes, you can. You'll have to ask your wife to help you with that homework.
That's right.
Yes. Yes. So that's your homework for this week. So for next week, I made a little sign. So yeah, if you want to. Can you see it? No, you can't see it. Oh, probably a little higher. So the topics for next week, I want you guys to pick, like in the chat, let me know which topic you'd like to do. Appreciation of your spouse, respect, or fighting fairly. I know which one I would like to do. Like, I would like to do fighting fairly, but it's up to you guys. I don't want to, I don't want to insert my, oh, screen went way bad.
Yeah, it'll.
There we go. So any of those three topics would be good. Yeah. Fighting fairly is really important. Appreciation of your spouse, respect, any of those.
Making time for each other,
Yes. Where are we at with comments? Hey, Jay. It's marking my 15th wedding anniversary this week. You just gave me a great idea.
Nice.
Awesome. Happy anniversary,
guys. We just went through our 15th.
Yeah, we just had our 15-year anniversary too.
Yep.
But not last week. The week. June 21st. Yeah.
First day of summer.
Yes. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Oh gosh, everybody's saying happy anniversary. Number one.
That's awesome.
Yes. RESPCT.
There it is.
Yes. So, do you guys want to do respect? Do you want to do appreciation of your spouse? Fighting fairly? Because I know we kind of touched a little bit on fighting fairly the first episode here, but there's a lot more to getting into. Like a lot more. So, yeah. Any takers?
Something down there.
Go with what you want to do. All right, we're going to do fighting fairly then. Yes, we can do a poll on community. Yeah, I think we'll do fighting fairly. So that's what we'll do next week. So homework this week, increase the number of times that you say I love you. Try and do something like play some love songs to each other. Put those kids to bed early. It'll be good.
Do things that you both like to do that make you feel loved, that make you feel like you're close.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever that is.
Yes.
I mean, make time.
I don't know where your mind is at, sir.
You know where my mind's at. That's where it always is.
Yes. I don't always fight cleanly. I don't mean take a shower beforehand. I mean, your chill, your call. Yes. Yes. Aw. You guys are so sweet. So cute. So
I think you guys will like the fighting fairly thing. It's to us, it's probably one of the most important skills to learn as a couple.
Yes.
Because it's hard to fight fairly. It's hard.
Yeah. It took us a long time to learn how to, and we're still learning. So
yeah,
it's a good thing.
We still get in our arguments all the time, and not all the time, but you know what I mean.
No. we might just have a fight on the chat. No, we won't do that. No. So
next time we're fighting, we'll just go live.
I don't think that'd be a good idea. No. I don't think that would be a good idea at all. Yeah.
Be hilarious, but probably not good.
No, that would not be good. So, all right. So you guys have your homework assignments. So we will see you next week. And I'm going to kill some flies.
Yes.
Holy cow.
It is gorgeous here, though. It's 70, what?
Yes. 75?
5.
Yeah, it's beautiful here, but too many flies.
Flies.
So anyways, so we will see you next week. We love you guys. Thank you
guys.
so much for everything this week. Thank you for coming by. We will see you next week.